Let's also tell you that stakeholders in Nigeria have attributed the wave of armed conflict within the continent to undue influence and adoption of Western values over age-long African values and beliefs. Some of them spoke at a forum organized by the International Human Rights Commission in Abuja, blaming Africans for abandoning their identity and called for a more pragmatic approach to dealing with armed conflict, which has become widespread on the continent. Marvelous Obomanu tells us more.
The discussion around armed conflicts in Africa and how it affects the rights of citizens is one that is apt, especially as the continent is witnessing some level of internal conflicts and coups d'etats in several African states. Stakeholders say they believe that the Universal Declaration of Human Rights can only thrive in an environment that is peaceful and void of conflicts.
Today, we are westernizing almost everything. Those days, if you have weapons, those weapons were not for anything more than hunting to bring some meats to your family. Younger people are being empowered with arms to kill others under the name of he does not believe in my own idea or he's taking over my own property.
With negotiations, with dialogue, we can make life better.
Some of them say using force or coercion to resolve issues on the continent is a wrong step to take, as it will only fuel more conflicts.
The fundamentals of it is to prevent the use of any kind of force which is not required for the purpose of resolving a war.
Must we use arms to resolve issues, solve solutions, resolve conflicts? Like what is happening in Niger, Gabon, must we fight?
The above discussion also opens up fresh perspectives on how existing humanitarian laws have been violated and how Western imperialism has stolen Africa's way of handling conflicts in the past.
We have our norms and values. In our society where we belong before, if a little child is doing something wrong, you have the right to correct him. But now, dare touch a child on the street and see the outcome of it.
It is difficult for us because of the nature of the contemporary conflict to differentiate between the combatants and the civilian, where women, are continuing to suffer and children are continuing, to be used by different armed groups.
Conflict is one of the causes of human trafficking. It's one of the reasons that make people to be what? To be trafficked.
Before the coming of the white men in African tribal wars, do we kill women? The answer is no, we do not. In Africa, to kill women, we think that our shrines and our gods will attack us if we harm women.
Today we come from a country where justice is coercion, where justice is your capacity to be more brutal than the next person.
While it is established that the misrepresentation of justice also fuels armed conflicts in the continent, it is expected that Africa can start looking inwards on how to deal with its internal issues in a bid to ensure that the rights of its citizens are protected. Marvelous Obomanu reporting for News Central.